Well, ladies and gentlemen, so welcome to our video of Sun through Taurus Ascendant. And today we're going to be covering Sun in the 6th house for Taurus Ascendant. And what happens when Sun is sitting in the 6th house in the sign of Libra for a Taurus person. And this is actually going to be a bit different from my Planets Through Signs and House series, as you might have watched, because now Sun is ruling a certain house and it's ruling a certain sign and it's setting in the certain house. And as always, if you actually do not know where your Sun is placed for your particular ascendant, whatever other planet replacements are, all the details on your astrological report, for that check out the links here and check out our full astrological report, where especially on the second page of your report at the bottom you'll see exactly where each planet is placed, including all the other additional information there, and my books Astrology, Conjunction and Aspects of the Speed of Light, including all the options and consultations here are the links. So Taurus Ascendant person. For Taurus Ascendant, Sun rules the 4th house. And Sun rules the 4th house with the sign of Leo, which is a fixed sign. Because Taurus is a fixed sign, so all the quadrant houses are fixed. And shows that these people are very fixed on their beliefs. They like security. They like to be having fixed assets, fixed income coming in. And Sun rules the 4th house of mother, home, dwelling, real estate, homeland, childhood, and your childhood education, not your high school, but like before high school, elementary education, junior high school type education. So now Sun is in the 6th house, third from itself. Third from any house becomes house of effort, meaning a person has to put a lot of effort into doing things. So when 4th house goes into the 6th house, shows that especially when Sun is in a way in Vedic astrology debilitated, and here what happens is especially between 8 to 12 degrees, Sun is heavily debilitated. But in the other degrees, Sun is not really debilitated, it simply is in the sign of Libra. But here what it shows that a person has to really work hard to make their relationship with the mother work. Shows mother always seem to hurt your ego. And shows due to certain situation that your mother put herself in, your self-esteem and your confidence kind of went down. For example, and this doesn't mean that you may have this, like let's say if some kid finds out, oh, my mother is a stripper, and he's embarrassed, cannot show himself to his friends or go to school anymore, and things of that nature occurs. But what this also shows is that mother herself had to work twice as hard, 3 times as hard to feed the child. So this is why, because the mother had to work hard and mother could not give the time to the child for their development, that relationship kind of has this karmic effect on it. Also, 4th house represents home and dwelling, meaning like your actual physical home. And this can show that one will either win a disputed property or may lose a property in dispute with this kind of a Sun. Yet this does not mean that this will happen. Other planetary aspect and conjunction are very important, because I've seen too many charts where Sun is sitting alone. People have never lost the house. They moved and they shifted to buy a better house. Because remember, debilitated planets give you more money than even exalted planets. So when Sun is debilitated, shows one makes too much money through home, mother, land, real estate. Because they become very clever. They're able to go around and do things to attain a home. But 6th house represents the house of enemies, illnesses, diseases, obstacles. It's a house of your everyday routine. This shows that in their early youth, this person may get involved with a bad crowd, meaning that in their, like from ages 8 to 18, they may be involved in, crowds that does drugs, gambles, maybe stealing, robbing. So they get involved with these things. But again, other malefic aspects have to be there, especially the aspect of 6th Lord must be on the Sun and 12th Lord must be on the Sun. And these are the people you will see who either went to juvenile or, just felt that because their ego was hurt so much from the home, they looked outwards to develop their ego, but then what they found was that their view of the outer world was this place of hardship and ghetto. But Sun is a natural malefic planet, and any malefic planet does very well in the 6th house. This person has the ability to defeat their enemies. This person has the ability to understand their obstacles and beat their obstacles. Now, if Sun is at 20 degrees, Sun is at 1 degree, 15 degrees, what happens is you are far away from the debilitated point of Sun, because Sun is really debilitated at the 10th degree. And this also shows most of the time a person will be separated from their home and will go to foreign lands. And usually if you have this position, you will most definitely leave for foreign lands, or you should leave for foreign lands. Because in homeland, there will be too many obstacles, too much struggle to find comfort. Because 4th house is what? 4th house is also our comfort. Things that make us feel happy. Things that calm us down. Our mental peace. Here in your homeland, mental peace will be disturbed. This is why one must go directly opposite from the 6th house to the 12th house. Once you go to foreign lands, you will find directly opposite of the situations. You will be making money. You will be living in a big, huge house. And the obstacle will suddenly disappear. This also shows that although you may have had a good relationship with the father, but because of mother, somehow with the mother, it will be linked. But because of the mother, the father also could not either give you what you wanted, or father spent too much time fixing what the mother might have, created as a problem. Now, if your 9th and 10th house are well placed, then shows that father was really there for you. You had love for your father, but somehow maybe father worked too hard and wasn't there for you, or fell ill. So that's the reality of that situation. But one thing you will know is that their everyday routine will be towards fields of creative pursuits. These people become very creative, because 4th house in a way represents like your heart chakra. Sun is in Libra, the most creative sign, because it's the Mool Trikon sign of Venus. So Venus loves to express itself creatively here. And here, if Sun is in the 6th house, and especially receives the aspect of Venus from, let's say, the 12th house, or Sun is conjunct Venus. If, let's say, Sun is conjunct Venus in the 6th house, most of your trouble of the 4th house will disappear. It won't be there. But Venus aspect on Sun will show one will rise to the top from nowhere in fields of creativity, arts. Yet one thing I would definitely want to recommend these people is to go towards fields of politics, especially politics related to your homeland, because that's where you will find a lot of obstacles. Even if that Sun is at 20 degrees, you will find obstacles. Unless, of course, Sun is creating like a Raj Yoga in the 6th house. But 4th Lord in the 6th house definitely shows that the mother had to work really hard to keep up the house, to keep up the household. Okay? But the best solution is that if you're struggling, move away from your homeland or the state that you're born in. So let's say if you're born in California and you're just struggling there, you're doing manual work, you're doing just like, minimum wage jobs, go to a completely different state, completely different coast. Move to Costa Rica, move to New York, Boston. That's when things will come alive. Okay? So guys, this was my analysis of for Sun as in the 6th house for Taurus ascendant. If you're new to my channel, subscribe below. And again, if you want to know where your Sun is placed and what other planets aspects or conjuncts other planets, all my reports, consultations, for that check out the links here. Otherwise, we'll see you tomorrow with Jupiter transit video. Otherwise, we'll see you later. Bye-bye.